barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. Triple G decides to go elsewhere in terms of trainer and drop Abel Sanchez. I'm gonna read this. I saw this on a boxing scene. I'll read it to you guys. It says, I would like to announce that I have made a major decision for myself and for my career. I want to build on what I have already achieved and continue to better myself. Therefore, I will not be training with Abel Sanchez. This was not an easy decision for me and is not a reflection of Abel's professional abilities. He is a great trainer, a loyal trainer, and a Hall of Fame trainer, Golovkin stated. I will be announcing my new trainer at a later date, but today I want to thank Abel for the lessons he taught me in boxing. And I'll say this. I just interviewed Abel Sanchez last Friday, and his body language gave me no indication that he knew of it. So this is going to be interesting. If I don't see Abel in Vegas this weekend, I will call him Sunday, Monday, and get a response from him if nobody have already. But I'm sure if I wait that long, somebody will get his response. And it's just it's interesting. I mean, that's literally a bombshell. Now the question is, who will be his trainer? I know Tom Loeffler is still. I saw him in videos yesterday. I didn't watch any of it, but I saw screenshots, so I have no idea. But typically, they go back to their native trainers. They go back to people who speak their language. But I'm interested to see who Triple G hires as a trainer. This is two fighters Abel Sanchez has lost in the last 30 days, and people are going to criticize him. Ha ha ha! You lost two trainers, but it's the ebb and flow of boxing. You know what I mean? It's literally the ebb and flow of boxing. I can't get on here and say Abel Sanchez is not a great trainer when he's produced world champions. I can criticize the words that's come out of Abel Sanchez's mouth, as we have disagreed publicly in private and in interviews. But I can't discredit the man for his body of work. He's a Hall of Fame trainer. Triple G is who he is at this point. He's 37 years old. I believe he's 37, 30. Let me read the article. He's 38, 1-1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 38, 1-1 with 34 knockouts at 37. So, I mean, he is who he is. I don't think you can necessarily change the engine in the car now. You probably can change the body. He'll probably look a little bit different training with somebody else. But I think at the end of the day, Triple G is who he is. But I'm interested to see what Abel Sanchez has to say. I wouldn't expect Abel Sanchez to respond negatively immediately. Reason being is he probably has some back pay. He probably has some incentives that Triple G is probably owed to him, so he'll keep the peace. But maybe 6 months down the line, maybe after the fight, when everything is paid for and everybody has officially moved forward, I would expect Abel Sanchez to speak up and speak very definite, but I don't expect it too soon. So for those of you who don't know, Abel Sanchez is no longer Gennady Golovkin's trainer, and it is what it is. Abel Sanchez has a style that works for him. At the end of the day, trainers are only as good as their fighters. So some people say Abel Sanchez is overrated. Some people say he's not. I can only gauge him on what they did. I believe Tom Loeffler and Abel Sanchez created a mantra or a motto or a business idea for Triple G, and they milked the shit out of it. I would say they did a hell of a job. I think it was genius having Abel Sanchez as a trainer who speaks Spanish and calling it Mexican style, and Abel Sanchez identifying with the Mexican style to the Latino community. And I believe it was genius. It worked. They made a lot of money. And Abel Sanchez, it sucks that Abel Sanchez is not going to get the last few checks, because I believe he signed a 3-fight deal for $30 million or a 2-fight deal. I don't know. I feel bad for anybody who goes 95% of the way to get to a point where you're getting I don't know what they get, but let's say on average you get 10%. That's $1.5 million per fight. I would feel bad for anybody. I don't care who it is. Ha ha ha, honky dory. I would feel bad for anybody who loses $1.5 million. But now we get to see a different version of Triple G. Um, the question is, who should he who should he fight with? I like, believe it or not, I like John Jackson. I like his ability to turn ordinary fighters into athletic fighters. I think you got to be based somewhere in Los Angeles. I think John Jackson is based out of Los Angeles. I don't think Triple G wants to leave Southern California. So maybe Robert Garcia has a shot, But I like John Jackson. I love what he turned Kovalev into, how he was a mobile, athletic menace. I like what he did with Carissa Shields, but for Triple G, I like a John Jackson. Honestly, I'll keep it. I like a black trainer for a Gennady Golovkin. Like I always said, if you combine a great Mexican trainer with a great black trainer, you get a great fighter. And Terrence Bud Crawford is a great example of that. So, barbershop conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.